Continue to look back and reflect on the life of the late statesman, former president of Zimbabwe, Robert Gabriel Mugabe.
Yeah, no doubt today the news will be dominated by a lot of people sending through condolences to the former president, and I can already see one coming through here, as one would imagine, the ANC. Just to read it to you, they've expressed condolences over the passing of former President Robert Mugabe. In a statement, the governing party says Mugabe was a leader and revolutionary dedicated to serving his people. Mugabe passed away in the early hours of this morning in a hospital in Singapore, aged 95. We're waiting for the current president, Emmerson Mnangagwa, to address the world regarding the passing of the former president. And, of course, the ANC talking very highly and speaking very highly of Mugabe, saying that his contribution to the history of Zimbabwe and the African continent as a whole will never be forgotten.
And this is what we're talking about, you know, just getting a more holistic view of the man, his life, the firebrand as a young man, you know, just looking at that transition that Zimbabwe went through. And, yeah, it makes me a bit nostalgic about history and telling the stories, you know, in their entirety.
Indeed. I mean, if I can read another condolence message that has come through, and this one's quite an interesting one, because this one actually comes from the opposition leader, Tendai Biti. And, I mean, we know the tumultuous relationship there. So Tendai Biti saying that although he was imprisoned and tortured by the late Robert Mugabe, he still feels saddened by his death. He was basically saying that for all our fights with him as opposition, the fact of the matter is that he was the founding father of our struggle. He shepherded Zimbabwe for all these years. Now that we've got this new Emmerson Mnangagwa, we really appreciate how he actually protected Zimbabwe. He's talking about Mugabe. We express our deep loss to the people.